Good day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Briareo Skerensky and welcome to the unboxing of Ryza Atelier Secret Trilogy DX Special Collection Box. This took its sweet time arriving here in EMS because in addition to this rather plain box you are seeing here, I have plenty of extras to show you. But before that, let's take a look at the special box itself, that on the front cover, on the rather sparse front cover, has an illustration of the main characters of this trilogy, with Ryza here at the center, of course. And judging from the character design, I think this is from Ryza 2, but I'm not 100% sure because I see this looks like from the first game, so it's a mix, but I don't also see characters from Ryza 3. So it's quite the peculiar choice as a front illustration. And this is a white cardboard box with one sticker, the sticker here, going all around, and on the flip side, let's say, we have the technical details of this game. Of course, this is a one player only, and below each title we have the save data size, which is quite the peculiar choice to have, and just a couple of screenshots from all the games, and this is I think from 2 again, and the other one I can't really make out which one. Probably 3, probably. Anyway, on the shorter side we have the contents of this box. We have the 3 games, of course, an adventure notebook, Recollection CD, a cloth poster, an ASMR of all things, an original booklet, a wall scroll, a set of playing cards, the note here, and the last one is a set of acrylic keychains. And now that taking a look at the outer box is complete, we can open this. It's very easy. Here we have the wall scroll, then the keychains, book, and this is, guess this is the trumps card, and wow, we have a box within a box that it's still sealed, so very quickly I'll open it. So this is the box that should contain everything else. We have a obi down here with the 3 titles, and I've mentioned it just when introducing this collection, but these are the DX or deluxe versions of the game with various quality of life improvements. So, Secret Trilogy Deluxe Pack on one side and the other once again. So on the back it's just the 3 logos of this game, and down here we have once again the contents that don't look anything different from what we have read before, and quality of life improvements included in the game, and the same 2 screenshots as seen on the outer box. So obi goes out and we have the complete illustration. Oh yes, now that the bottom illustration is visible, we have characters from Ryza 3 as well. So it was quite a strange choice to have some of the characters in Ryza 1 character design. So, another war scroll, DLC code, Then we have, yeah, this is the guide / art book, Recollection CD with just with 28 tracks, and then we have Ryza 1, Ryza 2 and Ryza 3, and nothing more in this box. Let's take a look at the game first, at the games first. We have Ryza 1 DX, Ryza 2 DX and Ryza 3 DX. So the front covers are of course dedicated to the main party in their correct game outfits, and this includes all the DLCs. And for Ryza 1 and 2, Koei Tecmo, I don't remember about 3, distributed a series of free costumes, free skins for some of the characters. So I think everything is included in them. Let's take a look at Ryza 1. Well, it's just the My Game City registration code and the cartridge. So, yeah, it's the same for 2, and 3 is no different. So this is the recap art book, maybe, if you pass that term. And on the front cover there are various shots of Ryza and company. I guess these are all from Ryza 1, judging from her clothes. And on the back, the spine is just the title of this booklet. And on the back, it's a collection of shots from Ryza 1, this one, and I guess this is 3, 2, and I guess this is 2 as well, yes, judged from the mascot character, of which I forget its name. So it's a recap, so let's start with Ryza 1. And I've played all the 3 games on Switch. Ryza 1 was okay, Ryza 2 was better, but I never completed 3 because I didn't quite gel with the open world that Ryza 3 was attempting. And I don't know if that's because maybe the open world mechanic doesn't fit well the Atelier, let's say, genre, or because the port on the Switch was so-and-so. It ran well, loading times were decent, but textures were kinda harsh on the hardware, very, very low resolution. Not as bad as the Starbites, a game I've played recently, and just for a couple of hours. I couldn't really bring myself to play more of it. That's why you don't have a review of that. But yeah, not as good as the other two, because Ryza 1 and Ryza 2 as ports on Switch were quite solid. You could see a bit of downsampling of textures, but it wasn't as bad as 3, which had to contend with loading a largish open world. This is the download code for the ASMR, and it's available in MP3 and WAV. I'll download it and let you know what this is about. The Ryza ASMR comes in 4 different tracks. Both have MP3 and WAV file formats. The total running time is about 45 minutes, and in those 45 minutes you can hear Ryza snacking while researching, doing alchemy and other, let's say, homely stuff. The download does not take long, but you need to register to Koei Tecmo's website to download this. Unfortunately, you cannot simply grab those files with the code you are given. So, the original story Travelers that comes in this nice booklet, and the dust jacket comes off, and we have here the 3 logos of the games, main title on the left and the 3 logos on the right part of the screen. So, and I don't think I'll spend too much time on this, because this is a short novel to read, and I see a couple of pages that might have illustration, yes, and I think they are new, which that is nice. Unfortunately, they are in black and white. And oh yeah, second illustration. I was losing hope that there would be another. So, Recollection CD, and down here, let's rotate this, you have the 3 titles of the game and the illustration of the inner box. So we open to Ryza 1, track list 18 tracks, and continues on the back cover with a total of 28. So unfortunately there is no distinction between, at least on the track list, from which game they come, but the illustrations are nice, and the Recollection CD is just 1, and nothing much more to say. So this is the set of playing cards, and on the front cover I note that now the decorations, there is a Taru, a Potion and a Puni. So and the cards themselves are not shrink wrapped. So we start with an Ace of Hearts for Ryza. And to give credit to the art team, it's not just that the figures are illustration, and yeah, even the seeds have different illustrations. So there are 3 games and 4 seeds. I wonder what the 4th seed will have. Maybe the enemies? Or just a set of illustrations. I'm not a card guy, absolutely not, but this is a nice extra. I must say this is a nice extra, and the jokers are 2 punies. And on the back we have this motif. And then we have the 3 acrylic keychains. I'm calling them keychains, or if you want, you can say charms. And they depict, of course, Ryza holding a 1, a 2 and a 3, representing the 3 games. And among the most peculiar things about these charms, not peculiar because I haven't seen this yet, is that the metal chains that should hold them for keys or whatever are not assembled, and they have their individual plastic wrapping. As the charms themselves, well, they are nothing particularly out of the ordinary, and some of the colors are a bit desaturated, probably due to the printing process. but otherwise they are nice extras. This is the cloth poster. It's 51.5 centimeters tall and 36.5 centimeters wide. It depicts the illustration we've seen on the inner outer box, and yes, this is well printed, the colors are vibrant, there are no smudges, and it's a very nice cloth poster to have hanging from your walls. If I may, the game logos on the bottom corner are a bit too big. I would have preferred having these just for the illustration. I can understand the logos of Koei Tecmo and Gast and the copyrights in the opposite corner to the logos of the game, but yeah, the logos of the game are a bit too intrusive. But otherwise, another very nice item in this collection. And as the last item of the special collection box, we have the wall scroll, and this is a big one. This is 88.5 centimeters tall and 58 centimeters wide, and depicts the cast from Ryza 1, despite having all the 3 titles of the game on top right. And it's cloth, so it comes, of course, folded, but a quick ironing like the previous poster, and everything is flat and nice. And as usual for this kind of item, the print quality is very good. Colors are vibrant, there are quite a number of details, and I see no smudges. And the artist's touch is incredibly visible in this drawing and recreated perfectly by the printing. So this is a quality item. I like it very, very much. If anything, I would have preferred all the girls from the series, but yeah, the cast from 1 is fine enough. Let's start off the AmiAmi bonuses with a set of 3 acrylic keychains. These are all illustrations I've seen before, and judging from Ryza's costume, no, they are from the 3 different games. We have Ryza 1, 2 and 3. They are printed on both sides, surprisingly, but on the rear side there is just the 3 logos of the games, as well as Koei Tecmo, Gast and AmiAmi logos and copyrights. As typical of the acrylic keychains like those already included in this edition, colors are a bit muted and a bit desaturated, but the print quality is overall good. Next we have an acrylic stand, and this is a bit different from the usual acrylic stands. You have the normal illustration plate, you have Ryza and Claudia on them, and judging from Ryza's clothes, this is from Ryza 3, but you also have a transparent plate that goes above that, the illustration plate, with Atelier Ryza and a bit of decor on top, and unfortunately again the 3 titles of the game that really don't add much to the overall composition. In fact, I would say they detract from the overall experience. But otherwise, you are given the usual metal pegs to have this stand on, and yeah, it's an okay extra. Next, there is a plastic poster. This is 59.5 centimeters tall and 42 centimeters wide. And it's an illustration from Ryza 3, judging from the characters present. And I don't really know if this is new for this collection or exclusive, or better, originally created for the third game. As usual, I have nothing to say about the printing quality. If nothing, colors maybe are a tad muted on what should be the brighter tones like reds, and the ever-present logos, game logos on the top side, well, those are the most muted of the whole poster. But otherwise, this has been not folded up, but made into a cylinder and shipped into a cardboard box, so it's pristine and totally worth hanging on your walls. And this is the third thing that is worth hanging on your walls from this collection, so I guess this is a record. And the last but absolutely not least extra is this thing here. It's upside down here, and this says do not open, so I guess, well, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you'll stick around for more. Ryza over and out. But no, of course I will open it, because it's quite the strange item, and to be honest, I've never expected AmiAmi to do something like this. But yeah, let's grab a couple of scissors and let's check this out. Almost there. Some padding on the extremities, and we have, sorry for everything, but we have this, a skateboard. This is, I would say, the most peculiar item I've ever unboxed. This beats pretty much everything. So it's packaged in plastic. Let's remove that and I'll show you it without too much reflective plastic around. So the skateboard, on I think where the backward feet goes, I am not a skater, so forgive me about that. You have the three logos of the games, Koei, Tecmo and Gast, as well as AmiAmi's logo, because yes, this is exclusive to AmiAmi as an extra. And the illustration is swimsuit Ryza, well tanned, from Ryza 2. And other than that, there is a cerulean background and there is a white counter background that fades with dots on either side. And again, in print quality, I don't have anything to say against this. It's on par with the wall scroll and the cloth poster. You have the holes for the skateboard wheels, but on the other side it's plain wood, so you need to finish this yourself. And again, I have no idea on how to do this, and I don't see any fabrication markers like who did this, so, and I don't know what kind of wood this is. It's quite sturdy, and it has a semi-glossy finish on it. And yeah, if you want to bring Ryza with you in your skating escapades, now you can, if you spend a lot of money on this edition and the related shipping costs. This is the collector's box for Atelier no Ryza DX, and it's a rather large collector's edition with all 3 games and a nice assortment of bonuses, most noticeably the novel. The Recollection CD, unfortunately, is only a small portion of the whole soundtrack for the trilogy. The cards, I'm not a card guy, I've already said that, but they are well done and they are not just the characters on the figures. The art book is not quite the art book, in fact it's not an art book, it's a recap book in the same way the Recollection CD is. But overall is a nice collector's edition. Now on to the AmiAmi extras. The acrylic keychains, well, they are standard nowadays, just like the acrylic stand. What sets this AmiAmi edition apart is the skateboard, and I don't really understand that. I'm not a skater guy, so I honestly don't know if skating is still a thing or not, especially in Japan, or if there is an overlap between video gamers and skaters, or even Atelier fan and skaters. But anyway, it's there, and that raised the price of this edition to quite high amounts. And if you're wondering why I bought this, well, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you stick around for more. This is not the final unboxing of the year. I have a couple more titles arriving in the next few days, and those should warrant an unboxing. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm pretty sure that at least one more unboxing for the year will await you. So, again, I hope you have enjoyed this video and you'll stick around for more. Ryza, over and out.